He laughed a little nervously. The relay will control them, of course. Of course, Rogers assured him. At the ramp end, Rogers stopped short. For the first time, he saw the city. What's wrong? Gene Williamson asked, with a faint trace of amusement. They had been cut off, of course. Isolated, so perhaps it wasn't so surprising. It was a wonder they weren't living in caves eating raw meat. But Williamson had always symbolized progress, development. He had been a man ahead of other men. True, his space drive by modern standards had been primitive, a curiosity. But the concept remained unaltered. Williamson the pioneer and inventor. The man who built. Yet the city was nothing more than a village, with a few dozen houses and some public buildings and industrial units at its perimeter. Beyond the city stretched green fields, hills, and broad prairies. Surface vehicles crawled leisurely along the narrow streets, and most of the citizens walked on foot. An incredible anachronism, it seemed, dragged up from the past. I'm accustomed to the uniform galactic culture, Rogers said. Relay keeps the technocratic and ideological level constant throughout. It's hard to adjust to such a radically different social stage. But you've been cut off. Cut off? Asked Williamson. From Relay. You've had to develop without help. In front of them, a surface vehicle crept to a halt. The driver opened the doors manually. Now that I recall these factors, I can adjust, Rogers assured him. On the contrary, Williams said, entering the vehicle, we've been receiving your relay coordinates for over a century. He motioned Rogers to get in beside him. Rogers was puzzled. I don't understand. You mean you hooked onto the web and yet made no attempt to? The surface vehicle hurried along the highway, past the rim of an immense red hill. Soon the city lay behind them, a faintly glowing place, reflecting the rays of the sun. Bushes and plants appeared along the highway. The sheer side of the cliff rose, a towering wall of deep red sandstone, ragged, untouched. Nice evening, Williamson said. Rogers nodded in disturbed agreement. Williamson rolled down the window. Cool air blew into the car. A few gnat-like insects followed. Far off, two tiny figures were plowing a field. A man and a huge lumbering beast. When will we be there? Rogers asked. Soon. Most of us live away from the cities. We live in the country. In